All right. Let's get it started. We are talking about Kings of Napa. All right. Now you see, I got the money up here. The money shot, baby. The money shot. This episode was crazy, baby. Crazy. What was going on? Like, seriously. I don't know. First of all, let's start here. Okay. She is in jail. Her mama's in the hospital. Too much is happening, child. Okay. She's distraught. She's scared. She don't know what to do. Right now, August is done. She was going back and forth in the beginning. She was going back and forth in the beginning. Wait a minute. They were going back and forth in the beginning because she was trying to be on Bridget's side. Everything was going good. They had the investors there. Everything was going great. Then all of a sudden, they found out that Sean, the competitor, is going to do a dessert wine just like them. Bro, what? A dessert wine just like them. These are the pretty grapes that are there. They're going to do a dessert wine like them, and they got the whole thing from Bridget. She was at her last straw with that. She was like, bro, what? You my sister cousin, and you gonna seriously take my idea that I did to save my company that our dad created and gave it to a competition? She said, I was mad, bro. Of course, Auntie's trying to bridge the gap, but she was like, look, I don't care. She's family. So she got August's boyfriend to defend her. That was a no-no. That was a no-no. So now she's mad at Bridget. She's mad at her boyfriend for going to defend her, but he looks at it like, I'm a lawyer. It's the law. It is the law at the end of the day. Okay? So, I don't know, y'all. I'm getting frustrated. The reason why I'm getting frustrated is because Bridget, at first, I was even thinking she was guilty. And then I started thinking maybe she is innocent. I'm so confused. All the evidence is pointing to her. Even when, the boyfriend's talking to her, her lawyer, she's like, I didn't do it. And then he is looking into the evidence and saying the evidence is looking kind of shaky to him. He says the evidence doesn't look right. So August is like, if I can't trust you, you're my man. If I can't trust you, I can't trust anybody. She said, my brothers are right now coming for me because the brothers are stepping up. Little man who was struggling in the vines not only has his girl, but he's killing it. He literally is killing it as far as the knowledge and what's going on with the vines. Let's talk about this situation. Dana is just not happy, but he's actually making himself happy by drowning himself in beautiful masseuses. But check this out. As Bridget is running, driving, trying to get things figured out, after she hears everything, how Dana had her house raided, she's like, what kind of family? And she's worried about her mom because her mom is not doing well at all. She's not. They're saying this touch and go. Touch and go is not a good thing. So as Bridget is driving fast and going down the road, she gets a message on her phone. Boop, boop. Oh, snap. From Rose. I don't know what I want right now. Need some space to think. This is never good. This is never good. Now, this is for Bridget. To me, with that question mark, I don't know what I want. I think she's realizing, oh snap, I'm in love with my husband. She's probably saying, because I'm in love with my husband, I do not, I do not want to ruin it. And no shade, no shade to Bridget, but I think it was just like her and her husband were having a little bit of an issue. She wasn't feeling like herself because she's feeling like she's lost. That part is still true, I'm sure. Women do it all the time. They get lost in a marriage, they lose themselves, that kind of thing. That part, I believe, is still true. But in that moment, and they made a point of saying this by pointing out to me that she likes women and men. There's nothing wrong with that. You love who you love, but she's married. That's the difference. And she let her guard down. And to be honest, I think Bridget took a little bit of advantage of the situation. To me, I felt like Bridget was already attracted to Rose, and she took advantage of a situation that was going on. She knew exactly what she was doing. Bridget knew exactly what she was doing with a lot of things. The reason why I question it is because I think she's just a scorned little girl still, who's upset that her daddy, who she found out later was a daddy, couldn't tell anybody, was around her sisters and brothers, loved them and cared about them and couldn't say anything. So do I believe she wanted to get revenge on the family and him especially? Yes. Is it possible? This whole time she's been in love with Rose. Yes. It's almost like the dad dies and every secret in his family that was buried came out after he died. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. What does any of this mean? Well, I'm going to say this. I don't know what's going to happen because at the very end of all of this, we see this exchange to make us all question and wonder what the hell is going on. You're going up to this Colonel Sanders looking guy, because I don't know his name, and telling him you want to get it back started, whatever it was. And then his response is, you're too hot right now. They all know who you are. So, to be honest, and I know how we can have a narrative of a preview and to be alluded to something that's not true. This is pretty much on the money saying you want to work with him again. You told the competition the secret about what was going on in the company. What in the world does this mean? Does the money that you have saved there, is that going to do something that you want to do against the family? Because you're super angry right now. I just don't know what to say. I do not think he's done when it comes to Rose. I think if Rose was to come back, I think he'd be obviously pissed. But I think that if she was to come back, he would eventually take her back. I really do think that. The message to me, this message is saying, I don't know what I want right now. I need some space to think. I don't know what that means. It's really, I don't know. It can mean a lot. The message just says, honestly, I got to think about it. To choose either Dana or Bridget. Hmm. At the end of the day, this girl right here is smart. She had all that money hidden behind that painting. The police towed up the house, found evidence that she was the one who made the phone calls. Not only that, the chocolate on the side of her auntie's bed was from her. But then she said, think about it, cuz I'm allergic to chocolate. Remember, I had to go to the hospital when we was kids when I ate some. So why would there be chocolate on my bed? It doesn't make any sense. That part made sense to me when she said that. But if her allergy is due to ingesting it and not touching it, you see, if you dig deep in this exchange, if this hadn't happened, if this hadn't happened, I don't know what I would have thought, to be honest. Guys in the chat, what do you think? Do you think that she actually did all this? Everybody in the chat right now, do you guys think that Bridget is guilty of everything? She sabotaged the land, the wine. She made the phone calls to scare everybody. She did everything that's been said to this, everything. Because, see, she did admit, she told the competition what they were doing. That was a big one. That was a big one. I remember her on the phone saying whatever she was saying in that episode before. So, what's going on? What is she doing? You know what? Something that I thought about, and this is kind of off. I was like, what if this whole entire time Reggie wasn't dead? He faked his death because a lot of people was after him and they were after his family. And he thought if he faked his death, they wouldn't come after him. I'm sorry, their family anymore. And what if she knew about it this whole time and was helping him? And this whole thing with Colonel Sanders and the money is connected. They had bad luck. They lost the big wine distributor to the competition because they crushed the numbers and theirs was better. Let me tell you. But just like Auntie said, the Kings will come back on top. And I believe that. You guys comment below and let me know what you think. Money. Cryptic text message. This final exchange, we don't know what was said. And of course, drowning his sorrows in some beautiful women, massaging him and afternoon delight. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. I don't know what you think, guys, but we'll be back again next week. I'll be on camera next time. I just had a lot going on and was busy, and I've been grinding on this stuff. Until next time, guys, this is the end. The end.